So hello everyone. Today I will present our laboratory activity entitled Mini System Integration from Data to Functionality. So the goal of this lab is to demonstrate how two small subsystems can work together, which is the subsystem A, which is the data provider, and subsystem B, which is the consumer or the display. So using one integration model, which is the data integration, functional integration, or presentation integration. So, in this project, I use data integration as my integration model. First, let me define integration. So, system integration is the process of connecting different systems or subsystems so that they can communicate and share data in order to achieve a common goal. So, my project consists of two subsystems, which is subsystem A, which is the subsystem provider, and the subsystem B, which is the consumer or the display system. So, subsystem A, it is a JSON file named students.json. This file contains structured data such as student ID, name, course, and grade. Its role is to store and provide data similar to a small database. So the subsystem B, it is a Python program named display student. Its role is to read the data from the JSON file and display it in a readable format. I chose data integration because subsystem B, which is the consumer or the display, reads the data file produced by the subsystem A or the data provider without calling its internal function or modifying its logic. This simulates how systems share data through files or APIs in real-world applications. So let's proceed to the demonstration. So now I will demonstrate how the integration works. This is subsystem A, the file called students.json. I have list of 3 student records with the following fields that containing a array, which is the ID, name, course, and the grade. This file acts as the data source. So next is the subsystem B, the Python program named display students. So this program opens the JSON file, reads its contents, and loops through its student records. So, ginaread niya ang sulod sa JSON file, tas si Python ang mo display. So, the program extracts the fields and prints them in a formatted way so that the user can easily read the information. Now, I will run the program. So, as you can see on the screen, the output the the output shows the list of students with their ID, name, course, and the grade. This means the subsystem B successfully consumed the data from the subsystem A. This demonstrates data integration because the display system depends on the data produced by the data provider. If the data in the JSON file changes, the output of the program also changes. This shows interoperability between the two subsystems where one provides the data and the other uses it for presentation. So, one challenge in this integration is the data format mismatch. If the JSON structure is incorrect, JSON, kaning nga file, incorrect, or if a field name such as grade misspelled, the Python program will fail to read the data properly. Another issue is the data transformation. For example, some systems may store numbers as strings, while others expect numeric values. This requires converting or cleaning the data before it can be used. These problems are similar to a real-world integration challenges in enterprise systems where data must be validated, transformed, and standardized before sharing. In real-world scenarios, this type of integration is used in school systems where enrollment data is shared with grading or reporting systems. It is also used in hospitals where patient data is transferred between medical and billing systems. For the companies where HR, which 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 HR system integrates with payroll system, this laboratory experiment shows how even simple subsystems must follow consistent formats and structure in order to integrate successfully. So, so in this project or in this laboratory activity, demonstrate how data integration allows two independent subsystems work together by sharing structured data. It highlights the importance of data consistency, transformation, and real-world applicability of system integration concepts. And that's all. Thank you.